I'm about to show you how I caught over 10,000 points trading gold. And guys, I held my position for 3 weeks, right? Now, I'm going to show you what I saw before taking the trade, why I took that trade, and my last confirmation before taking that trade. Of course, I'm going to answer the question, what was behind the trade analysis, what was going through my mind when I was doing that analysis, how I do my analysis, and the psychological aspect behind it, the discipline of me trying to, or of me holding this trade for 3 weeks without tampering, because my rule states no trailing, no taking partial. You just let the market, it's either the market hits my stop loss or the market hits my take profit. And of course, if you look over here, that is what price did, right? So real quick, I just want us to dive into the market so that I can explain how I did this analysis, how I caught this amazing swing, so that you guys can also catch this kind of trades, right? So let's get into it real quick. Now, if you look at gold based on the daily time frame, I think the market was around, let me just use this mark right here. Where are you? I think this vertical line should be okay right there, right? But then guys, before we proceed, I think let me just show you guys that I did take this trade, and let me just help you to zoom in on the day that I did take the trade. So this is me sending the screenshot to my public group right here, so you guys can see this was on September 12th, and guys, today is on 23rd. So you see that's been a long time coming, just holding my trade. Once again, let me help you zoom so that you guys can see that this was not edited. September 12th, right? And of course, I think, yeah, we can also have this one right here, September just a minute, right here you guys can see September 12th right here. This is gold, because I do send this screenshot to me, right? I send them to my inbox, so right there, just for you guys to confirm that I did not edit anything. This was on September 12th when I did send that screenshot, right? So in fact, that was on a Friday right here. I think that marker tells us the right date. So if I go to the H4, right, so the question is, how do I do my analysis, right? What do I look for before starting my analysis, right? So that's the first thing that I do ask myself, right? So my analysis is very simple, guys. I don't trade a ranging market, I mean a consolidating market, right? I only trade a trending market, something like this, right? And once I understand, or once I see price doing this choppy madness, I stay away, right? Now, gold has been consolidating for the past 4 months. If you guys saw, if you've been watching my last videos, I've been analyzing gold, based on this, and I'm telling you, the market has been consolidating and blah blah blah. And of course, my first anticipation was to catch a gold buy right there, but then I think news came out, and we had this impulse phase, so I missed that entry, right? So there's no worry if I miss that entry. So the next thing is just wait for another market opportunity. But then you see gold continue pushing up, me missing out opportunities. And of course, I also had another video, and I was explaining around, was it here, or I can't remember, but then I was looking for an entry, but then gold never gave me my edge, right? So until on 12th, right, I believe so, that's when gold gave me my entry position right there. But then what caught my attention, I just circled that, this level right here, right? So you guys know that, like I say, I only look for a trending market, right? But then inside that trending market, I look for continuation, right? Because we have price always give us an impulse phase, correction, impulse phase, correction, right? Now I also say that you guys should understand there's difference between impulse and correction, right? Let me just explain, right? So if you look at this is like a correction right there, but then there is, this is also a correction. If you see price going up, impulse, correction, impulse, but then all of a sudden it just drops, to me that's not a correction, right? Once again, this is another impulse phase. The market is telling you that she's not continuing, but then giving you an impulse phase until I see, let's just say it continue dropping until I see price goes up and then comes back with the correction. Then that is when I will be looking for my entry position. Right now, if you look at this, there's a difference between impulse correction. Now if you look at this right here, is different to this, right? So those are the things that I look out for when doing my analysis. In fact, sometimes I don't need to draw my trend line. I just look for those tiny things and get confident, because why will the market give me a continuation if it doesn't want to continue going up? That's why we call it a continuation. So if you go to the H1 real quick, those who use trend line, let's just bring in that right here. We have price giving us a higher low right there, higher high, higher low right there, and of course I can call all this high. Then she came back to give us a higher low right there. So let's just bring in our trend. If you like, I can have it 1 2 right there. Good. So we have it right there. Now, so the moment I had all that in a drawing, so we had another one, we had a lower high right there, lower low, lower high, lower low right there. Now begin, guys. Now if you watch my videos also, I say, guys, that I think this one should be right here. Yeah, that was 12. I say that I wait for price to take out people's stop loss. That's when I go in, correct? What do I mean? If I bring in a trend right here, something like this. Now for those who only do the analysis based on lower time frame, they only concentrate on this type of trend. So for them, they'll be like, okay, we are in a downtrend, so we had lower low right there, lower high, lower low. So our anticipation is, once a price gives us a lower high, of course we should be anticipating to continue selling. But then that is those who do the analysis based on lower time. I'm talking about 15, 35, 1 minute, not considering what higher time frame is telling us, right? So if I understand that that's the market behavior, for me, I look for where the market had people stop loss. So we had right here, so that is where sellers stop loss are. What do I mean? I see bulls push the market all the way up, and then sellers tried to take the market down. So that meant that, okay, if sellers were here, something like this, now let's just bring in that right there. So I'm anticipating that seller stop loss or bear stop loss was around that level. So for me to look for my buy entry opportunity, I want to see bulls coming in and breaking out and taking seller stop loss. Then I'm going to be confident with that trade, take my entry without caring of the outcome. And that's why I have my stop loss basically right here, something like this, right? So it means if this market manipulated me, then I went in and took my entry position, then price comes back and stops me out, I call that a very good stop loss. Because why? We just took out this low right here, so that just says that the market will be continue to drop, right? So I wait for the market to take out people's stop loss right there. So the moment price takes out their stop loss, and boom, I go in, right? So let me just remove that right there. Now I say each and every time, I don't trail my market, I don't take partial. It's either the market hits my stop loss or hit my take profit, right? So look at this. The moment I took my entry, I believe right here, the market just gave me let me just see how many pips, around 62 pips. So for those who rush and adjust their stop loss, okay, the market has given us something like 60 pips, sorry. So let's just adjust our stop loss right there, trail that joint. What did price do? Price goes back, hit their stop loss, and the market went up, right? So the moment price did go up, I know most will be like, okay, let's now have this. So the moment gold will take out this high, I'm talking about this level, okay, that will just tell me, okay, you know what, I need to protect my profit. Guess what? Let me just have my stop loss below this high, something like this. And now what did price do? Price breaks. Then now these guys know that your stop loss are here, and that's when market comes, top you out, then goes towards your unspade direction. So those are more reasons why I don't trail. Right now we had news, I believe that was CPI, I can't remember, but we had No, that was not CPI. That was, I think, Feds, right? Interest. I can't remember, but this was news right here. This was news right here. So you see, if you are right in direction, or if price is moving up or even down, I say after every news release, let's say the news never went to your favor, the market will try to correct itself after all the madness, and price will always go back to its original direction. So you see, we had news right here coming in, and you see the market came back and went back almost. In fact, that was, yeah, but went back to drawdown right here. This was on Wednesday, and then you see after that we had all this badness. And when is today? Today is Tuesday. Let's just remove that. So price just did its thing as usual, and you see the market basically hit my take profit today. So that was 10,993. So this is when I was updating my game. So that was around was this in fact, this was yesterday. I think yesterday I was up 5,000 points. You guys can see right there. And just to show that I did take the trade right here, you can see my entry position 3649.28, 3649.28 right there. You guys can see right there. So this is me being in profit, just to prove that I did take the trade. And around 12 p.m. you see I was up 7,000 points. The market had not yet hit my take profit. Right here, finally the market did hit my take profit. That was around 5:43 a.m. right after 3 weeks of holding. That's what I said. The market finally rewarded patience. TP hit for 10,993 points, and this trade was a reminder that discipline beats impulse, patience beats fear, trusting the process pays more than chasing quick wins. Right, most traders lose not from bad setup but from cutting winners to suit. So stay calm, trust your edge, and let the market do its job. And right here, you guys can confirm everything. So I had a swap fee of 15 USD and a commission of 0.2, which is not bad. So right there, so you guys see I don't just close my trades manually. You guys can see this green right there, just to say that the market the market hit my take profit, right? So I'll repeat the reason why I don't trail or I don't take partial. I just talked about that, right? So here is the reason why I'm always confident in my trade, why I don't care about pullbacks, is where I place my stop loss, right? I place my stop loss at very key zones that the moment price decides to hit those stop loss, I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay, because why? That will just tell me that the market will try to reverse, right? Or the market is trying to change direction. Why? Now if you look at this, now this is H4, this is a swing low right there, this is a new swing low right there. That is exactly where I have my stop. Now we can go back to history. This is a swing low, price did not take out. So since price never took that swing low, it continue going up, creating more swing low, continue going up, creating more swing low, right? So creating more swing low. So that is where I have my stop, either at a swing low or a swing high. Because why? The moment price beats a swing low or a swing high, then you're changing direction. So I call that a good stop, right? So guys, I just forgot, let me just share with you DNA Funded. This video basically is sponsored by DNA Funded, one of the best pro firm backed with the DNA mark, right? So we have challenge phases right here. We have fast phase, we have two phase, we have rapid phases, we have instant funding. So you guys just choose whichever challenge that you guys want, right? Because why? I think it's high time we stop trading those tiny accounts. If you have this is two phase, right? If you have, for instance, for $50, stop trading that 50 USD, come grab your 5k challenge, start trading, pass phase 1, pass phase 2, and start withdraw, right? So check out DNA Funded. I will be leaving a link also in the description box below. And also guys, you can check out my Telegram link right here. You guys can see this is my Telegram, and of course I give out also trade analysis, the ideas that I'm seeing, right? So until then guys, adios mi amigos, peace.